window, to the window. Nice, nice. I'm very anxious to play this one. So, Asylum. So, with no further delay, let's just go and fucking play Asylum and see if we're gonna like it or not. I know that we're gonna like it. We're not gonna... It's a Greek dev and it's from Thessaloniki. Memories and possibilities are ever more hideous than realities. Hellbent West, 1922. Nice. I agree.
There I was, after all those years, at the threshold of a nightmarish place. I never thought I'd have the courage to return. While I had been toying with the idea for a while, that day I had woken up with a peculiar urge to return to Hanwell Mental Institute.
Hello? How you doing? That was a fiction of my imagination, or is there a woman there?
Of course, there was a strong reason to come here, but the circumstances that led me back to the Institute were oddly dreamlike, as if I wasn't in control of my own actions.
Yeah. Ah! Max, did you watch the previous game? The chorus of Kalως was fucking amazing, right? I don't know if you were watching.
Why was I doing this? I needed to know what this place had done to me, the meaning behind those bizarre visions. I'd rather face the direful truth than live in blissful oblivion.
This fucking asylum is fucking huge. Nice. And also, I would like to thank Max because he tried to come in touch with the developers as well for this game in order for us to play the game as a mode of game holdings, right? And you know, I would like to thank him, even though we got the key. I found a way to get the key, but he tried, right? So, you know, thank you very much, Max, for the effort and everything you've done for game holding so far. Press escape to open the record book. Harwell Mental Institute. Session record. Oh, that's how we can save and stuff. Oh, okay. Interviews. That's how we can see everything. Okay. Nice. Yeah, it's a point-and-click game, Helena. I love it. I realized that I didn't have my notebook, my memory was failing me, so keeping notes will be a dire necessity. So I'm supposed to go back, get my notebook, my notebook. As I grabbed my notepad, I was struck by a sense of confidence I hadn't expected. I felt ready to blah 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 blah. Okay, let's go. Okay, can I go? Okay, I got my notebook. Hello? 8 p.m. I played that! I have played that, the game that you're referring to. Because this is an old, if I'm not mistaken, it's a very old game, right? And I have played that.
Welcome to the
Hello.
Hanwell Mental Institute.
Yeah, I
What can I do for you?
played that.
I wasn't expecting to find anyone here.
Oh? And why is that?
Well, this is gonna sound a bit strange, but I thought this building was abandoned.
As you can see, that's no longer the case. My name is Julia, and I'm the receptionist for the Institute. Why are you here?
So you were the receptionist here?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's what he
it's my
said.
first night. The Institute is operating with minimal staff until renovations are complete.
Do you cover a position other than receptionist? I feel this place needs a lot of staff.
Not at the moment. I'm just waiting on people to show up at the door and helping them whenever needed.
Sounds like you're doing a good job.
Perhaps. There's not much I can do at the moment.
I see how the position could be a bit tedious. At least until there's more people arriving. I don't think we have anything else to discuss.
Thank you for being considerate. There's so much I need to do.
This is an awkward situation. I was hoping to take a look around the Institute.
But you thought it was abandoned.
That's exactly what
Indeed,
I
and
came.
that's why I thought nobody would mind.
We certainly do mind. This is private property, you know. Hanwell Mental Institute was never abandoned, just closed to the public until recently. And still, deserted or not, it's not like just anyone can walk inside. You do realize that.
This caught me completely by surprise. I'm not sure what to say.
Well, you can start by explaining yourself. Why did you come here?
The last thing I expected was to find people here tonight. I assumed the Institute had shut down indefinitely.
Not indefinitely. It's true that it ceased to operate for a number of years, but we're in the process of reopening it now. While not in the most pristine of conditions, which should be evident if you look around, the structure is still robust and usable, but there's a lot of work to do.
I must say its general state is indeed rough, but I can see how with some cleanup, intensive cleanup, you could get this place up and running again.
Also, other mental hospitals in the region are growing overcrowded, which has prompted state authorities to reuse this place.
Why are other hospitals so overcrowded?
I can't say. Maybe it's the times we're living in. Don't you feel somewhat overwhelmed by everything that's going on in the world? I often do. Guess some people are less prepared to cope with all that and, need help.
I see your point.
Still, that doesn't mean I can allow a complete stranger in.
So, let me get this straight. The whole institute
Yeah,
is
this
being
kind of game's gonna
reopened.
have a lot of talk and investigate.
That's what I said. Patients from smaller hospitals who are not getting proper
I've played this
attention are
game
being
before.
relocated here, and extensive renovations are scheduled to begin tomorrow.
It all seems rather empty, though.
Tonight, it's just me, security, Dr. Miller, and a few patients in the building.
But where are all the workers? I don't see any ongoing construction or renovations.
It's almost nighttime. Everyone else is arriving in the morning.
I'm a detective, right?
This isn't my first time here, you know.
Oh, you used to work here?
Well, I'm very much acquainted with this institute.
You should have said so in the first place.
I was an inmate.
Still don't understand why you came all the way up here in the evening.
There's something from those old days that I need to find, and quite urgently. It's a health issue.
You sound serious.
Very much so.
Deadly sin.
And you're looking for...
Documents mostly, maybe some notes. There's a matter of great importance that I need to understand.
Well, it's a highly unusual situation, but it's not like you can cause much trouble. And if you do, I'll have the security guard have a not-so-friendly talk with you.
Understood.
Let's talk rules then. First, you're fully responsible for your own safety.
I accept all the risks.
You must also leave before dawn. The construction workers are arriving early and will turn the place upside down. And please, steer clear of the upper floors. There's dangerous equipment up there. Do we have an agreement?
Yes, we do.
Agree.
Thank you so much, Julia. This means a lot.
Very well.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Me too. Something tells me this is my last chance before the Institute as I knew it ceases to be.
It's going to be a whole different place in the morning, that's for sure.
You said there's more people here. Patients too?
Yes, although we're operating with reduced staff. The establishment is far from ready, as should be apparent, meaning mostly low-risk patients have been...
You were 5, I was not 5.
In this state? I don't understand.
I was 15.
It could use some maintenance, yes. And trust me, I'm freezing to death without those radiators working.
Not 15, 14.
I was under the impression nobody cared about this place anymore, which is why I thought it wouldn't hurt to have a quick look around.
You could have gotten hurt, though.
Hello,
It's not
Flimsy.
safe to walk everywhere. For instance, no one is allowed on the third floor.
I am
yet, which
ancient.
is falling apart.
Still,
I'm about to be extinct.
this is all so strange.
I'm the last
Why
of
do
my
you say
kind.
that? There's nothing strange about an eminent mental hospital reopening for the benefit of society.
You mentioned the patients are being relocated.
Correct. There's hardly anyone here tonight, but a crew of construction workers. I understand the plan is to have the Institute operating at full capacity in about 10 days.
That's ambitious, given the state of the building.
They said it looks worse than it really is, you know.
Hey, the next one.
Don't you find it strange that they're reopening the Institute after all this time?
I don't see what's odd about that. Experts deemed the building usable. Similar mental hospitals didn't have such luck, though, and have been demolished.
So there should be more staff arriving soon.
Yes, in addition to construction workers, both more staff and more patients are scheduled to arrive in the morning.
So there should be more staff arriving soon.
Yes, in addition to construction workers, both more staff and more patients are scheduled to arrive in the morning.
You know, I didn't have
we
the
just
best
started this one.
experiences at the
We
Hanwell
played
Medical
2
Institute.
amazing games before that.
I'm sorry to hear that.
We started an early
As I
stream
told
today.
you, I'm not familiar with those days.
And now
My understanding
trying this
is
one to
that
see
things
how it
were
looks.
rough. But I can assure that all current staff members are new, and everyone is eager to get this place up and running again.
Julia, your enthusiasm is commendable, considering the state of this place.
I like to think positive.
Part of the reason why I came back is to make sense out of my involvement in the Institute.
It sounds as if you didn't enjoy working here.
Well, you could say it was a traumatic period in my life.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm even having nightmares about it.
Seriously?
It's been bothering me for weeks. This pressing feeling that I need to do or understand some decisive detail. Almost as if I forgot something of extreme importance here.
I hope you find what you're looking for then.
So who's Dr. Miller?
He has been appointed as the new head director of the Institute, and he's overseeing the whole reopening process.
I thought Hanwell was the director. Isn't that the name of the Institute?
That was a long time ago, and I'm not sure about that history either. I do recall that Dr. Miller and Dr. Hanwell were acquainted with each other. And I don't think Dr. Miller is planning to change the name of the Institute either, out of respect for Dr. Hanwell.
Where can I find Dr. Miller?
I'm sorry, I can't tell you.
Why?
Because that area is off limits, and we had an agreement.
Fine. I don't want to get you into trouble. My memories of this place are hazier than I thought.
It's likely its current state of disarray. I also find it disconcerting at times. The darkness and stillness of the night doesn't help either.
That's very true.
She's talking about Haunted Cowboy, Gothic. She's talking about Haunted Cowboy, I think.
That's all for now. I'll be back.
Dun 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 dun. So... that's a lot. The broker says were almost begging you to leave the building. Maybe they didn't want any visitors. Anyway, maybe the chairs were something they could fix on, so no, okay. No one cared enough to have emptied the... So, this is... Is he a ghost or something? This doesn't look that, you know, that they're working. It looks like an abandoned place, right? Okay. So... Julia's desk was sufficiently tidy and at least well... Okay. What I assume was an alarm button didn't work. It might have been used to alert security of any troublesome patient during visits. Visitors would sit here to speak with their relatives or loved ones. Such a desolate sight now was heartbreaking. Okay. All things considered, rearranging the tables of orc and cleaning up a bit wouldn't take too much time. Yeah, it wouldn't. What the fuck, man? I began to remember the layout of the building. This was the administrative area with offices for a few key staff members. So Harwell Metal Institute was reopening. All of a sudden, there was decidedly something strange about the whole situation, especially the imperative need to bring back former students. Okay, students, not students. I was seeking to discuss the topic with other tenants during that meeting in the institute before everything would change forever. I was okay. Okay. Chapter 1, Theoretical Framework of Relational Spirituality. Relational Spirituality after the medical case, 7 verse. What the fuck is all of this stuff, man? I'm gonna interact with everything? Okay. Okay. I want to leave. In the beginnings, for decades the Harwell Metal Institute housed patients of many ages with varying degrees of mental illness. Feeble-minded men and women not fit for living independently in society were admitted and received excellent nursing care. With a hygienic environment, magnificent facilities and well-qualified personnel, the Institute strived to attend to all their needs. The 4-story building was constructed at top of Chief amidst a leafy and calm forest with the goal of housing over 300 patients. This particular location ensured maximum security. Access was severely restricted and any patient attempting to leave will have to descend a rocky and winding path down to the base of high mountain, thwarting any attempt to escape the facilities. Okay. Everyday patients could spend their time in the vast courtyard, library or game room and take part in other leisure activities. The most capable ones were periodically selected to help with daily duties such as laundry, cooking, administrative tasks and such. Groups were assembled and assigned to a Therapists, according to the cognitive capabilities of their members, engage in each individual in diverse approaches to the therapy. This included standard rehabilitation, hydrotherapy, group therapy, and for more difficult cases, other more stringent methods. Okay. Okay. Relaxing classic music. Please be more mindful of the vinyl records. Their covers are scattered all over the section and they're getting damaged. We can't let patients play with them, although I've seen members and of the staff being careless with them as well. It's a shame and a disgrace to all the hard work we need. Okay. Okay. No. Okay. 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 It's gonna have a lot of investigation until something will happen, right? In the beginning, well, at least they had a fire extinguisher. Yeah, they did. What's that? A thin veil of cream covered the window, and it was a shame. I could use a glimpse of the outside world. Out of service. Perhaps a long time ago, those things had invited people to wash their heads, but not now. Okay. It was impossible to see my reflection with all of this dirt. Okay, I don't think we're gonna find anything here, right? In the beginning. Okay. That's how we're gonna work. Gonna never finish the game, man. Oh, here is the... Okay, we came here. Oh. What's here? What the fuck, man? This is huge. I remember that the Kirkby plan was a proposed layout system in mental hospitals for the treatment of patients. It was believed that architecture was conducive to be healing of the mind. Fuck me. Yeah, σαν μύθος. It's locked. The door seems to be stuck. Try as I might, I could get it open. Okay. The door was shut tight. No hospital would be completed without a good old-fashioned corkboard. Okay. And I cannot do anything here, right? So leave. Okay. In the beginning. What the fuck? I like the atmosphere though of the asylum, right?
Oh yeah.
The door seems to be latched from the other side. Okay. Nothing. Okay, let's go. Aha. The dimly lit office belonged to Dr. Ann Eberspacher, a stern and cold psychologist whom I remember from my stay at the institute. Okay. Was that? The statue was fairly heavy and Samuel. Okay. I thought I broke it. Nothing. Ann Eberspacher, an ideal compliment. The recovery rate at the institute was high thanks to advanced treatments and novel group therapy techniques pioneered by the universally acclaimed psychologist Dr. Ann Eberspacher. Even patients with extreme mental disorders showed meaningful progress under the care and went on to enjoy full lives within the walls of the institute. Many others returned to their families in time, ready to face the new challenges and experiences in their improved conditions. Dr. Eberspacher organized and directed group therapy sessions for patients who had a chance of recovering or demonstrated an ability to reason. She even took part in many of those sessions herself, investigating an unusual amount of effort in their personal progress. Colleagues remembered her soft, caressing voice. It had a magical effect, soothing everyone around her. Her dedication was initially perceived by the rest of the staff as the mark of passion and altruism. But in time it became apparent that her interest was purely medical, although Dr. Eberson was a generally moral and honorable person. She was in fact wholly uninterested in the patients themselves and was focused rather on the improvement of science. It was by pure chance that her patients improved in return. In later years, Dr. Eberspacher's demeanor became cold and calculating. She began to neglect herself, always showing up to work untidy and exuding a sober mood. Rumors that she made a startling discovery about to this day. Okay, I guess. Nothing. Anything here? Nothing. Nothing. The door was shut right. I wonder if there will be anything of interest inside. Yeah, okay. Oh, there's a code. There's a code here. We must find the code. What's the code? I wonder what it was used for. There were more interesting aspects of their office than the dusty old books, as much as I enjoy them. Okay. Okay. The cassette player owned by Dr. Eberson possibly meant she may have used it to record her thoughts or session. Okay, let's play it. Aha, I need the cassette, okay. I need to find the cassette here. I'm wondering what happened to these people. When I first arrived at the institute, I wasn't sure what to expect. Though it's well located and its facilities are modern and effective. The horse and buggy mentality of the staff and approach to medicine are appealing. It's been a few weeks already since I got there, and I know for certain that I won't get along well with Elise. I can appreciate Dr. Hallwell's perspective and his needs to take a firm hand in everyday activities at the institute. I know too well what it means to deal with these sick, mindless individuals. But Elise is an altogether different matter. His attitude is borderline brutish and dates back to a Biko era of barbaric practices. I can't understand how this character has attained so much rugged power in the Institute. Wish I could understand what Hallowell saw in him. In spite of the general adverse environment, I'm anxious to start testing my theories with a number of patients. Fortunately, the staff seems to respect my background and extensive studies. They almost seem intimidated by them. Even Elise treats me differently, with kind of silent doubt, as if he didn't know what to expect. And I've seen how he treats women in the Institute. Guess I must be some sort of puzzle to him. What are you talking about? Let me see. It's cheaper, like triple cheaper than it has been for the past.
The water bill.
Ah, the water. So I took forward to keeping my notes and observation in this journal. I'll be working with a particularly diverse group with some of its members exhibiting extreme and promising pathologies. Rebecca is by far the most intriguing subject. This woman has been a schizophrenic from a young age, exhibiting a rambling and derating personality. No family, no social life to speak of. She used to live in the suburbs, where she'd roam aimlessly in the streets. Your typical town loony. Last year she was viciously raped by two thugs, then left heavily beaten and bruised in a damp alley. It's a miracle she's still alive. It's a miracle. Okay. Oh, we have more. Anyone cared enough to save her? Sadly, she became pregnant after the attack, which sent her psyche into an even darker downward spiral. Her mind is in a nadir now. She thinks she's carrying the spawn of the devil and has repeatedly attempted to perform an abortion. A fringe case by any measure. The sort of patient that would receive an unabashed shock treatment in other institutions. And the perfect subject to test newer, less invasive approaches to mind healing. Our first group therapy session will begin tomorrow with about half a dozen patients. Or so I've been told. I'm going to focus on one particular group for now, and I believe Hallowell himself will be present for the first sessions. Nothing of the sort has been attempted in this place, and I'm excited to take the first steps into a bright and new age of psychology. Okay. That was a lot. Right? Am I supposed to find a code or something somewhere? Because clearly we need to find the code for this. We didn't find the code for this, Helena, right? The office of okay, it's locked. What the fuck? $1878. Is that the code? 1878. Is that the code? Huh? Let's try. Let's see what's here. I figure the speakers will be used for announcements and such. Okay. Let's check this one. Janitor. Classical gold. Several liquids that were of no use to me, some of them dangerous even. Okay. The box seemed to be filled with rank janitor. Okay, the box is... what's that? The garbage bag caught my interest and it was rather new compared to the rest. It seemed to be filled with papers. Oh, okay. Am I supposed to scratch to take something? Probably I'm supposed to open this, right? Somehow. I'm gonna need a sharp object, okay. I'm gonna need a sharp object. I'm gonna need a sharp object. I don't have a sharp object. Let's speak with her again.
Oh, one more thing, Julia. What do you know about the Kirkbride architecture?
Phew, that's a loaded topic. It's the structure of this very same building.
Yes, I assumed as much.
But I know it became dated and impractical, and a big part of the upcoming renovations beginning tomorrow is to turn this old design into a more flexible layout.
Sounds ambitious.
I hear they're going to tear the place apart.
I've been thinking about this institute for a long time now, but only like a strange.
You're beginning to sound off.
That's a great question. Why?
Okay, I need to get back to work now. Try to make it a quick visit for your people.
All right. Thank. Julia, do you know of a therapist named Anne Ebis-Baker?
No, I'm sorry. She used to work here?
I believe so, yes.
In that case, I've no idea. As far as I understand, they're only hiring new people.
Unlock. So we did investigate the offices. Unlock the drawer. How the fuck are we supposed to do that?
I'm sure there's something of great importance inside a drawer, but unfortunately it's locked.
Should you be opening that drawer?
It's just a random drawer.
It's probably locked for a reason.
You know, that's a great point.
So... Okay. Bye-bye.
See you later, Julia.
Let's move to the first floor. Huh? So that's what we're supposed to do, Helena. Unlock the drawer. Also, we need a sharp object to open the back and the carpets, and it will have the code there, I assume. No, not here. I cannot go there. What's here? There's nothing here. Okay, the view might once have been breathtaking, but between the stairs, dirt, and okay. Let's go here. Let's go here. Nothing is opening. What am I missing? I'm missing something. Do I have anything to the car? Oh. Oh. Okay. I cannot go there. Yeah, I like it as well. Well, it's maybe not very friendly for streaming because, you know, you can get bored because it has a lot of talking and investigating. But, you know, I really want to see that game. So, do I have anything here? Oh, back. So, nothing much. So, we need a sharp object. So, where the fuck are we supposed to find the... Yeah, but we don't have a sharp object anywhere. Shut up, I'm hungry. Nothing here. Oh, we didn't came here. Okay, we didn't came here, Hella. The wind diagram seems to indicate the location of speakers across the section of the first floor. Okay, and why do we need that? We're gonna need it later? Probably. Ah! Sharp object! A register of patients who had forever become part of the Hannibal Mental Institute. Okay. What's that? Window to the window. The safe may have stored valuable stuff once, but they already made. Okay. Okay. Now let's go and see in the, you know, the carbots, the janitor's room. Yeah, we do have one. Okay. Nice. That's all? That's all we found? That's not much help. What am I supposed to do with that? Go fulfill yourself. Hello?
Have you been upstairs?
Yeah?
Not at all.
Don't lie to me. I thought I could trust you, but I may start having second thoughts.
All right, I'm sorry. I had a quick look, but didn't go very far.
Please, I told you, the upper floors are off limits. Don't make me regret giving you permission to enter the building.
Don't worry, Julia. You can trust me. I won't cause you any trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I found the most strange note in the trash.
Are you picking up random trash?
What? No. I just happened to see the paper in a bag.
Okay, I'll bite. What's on the paper?
It looks like notes for chapters in a book.
Oh!
Very abbreviated.
Well, there are many books in the meeting room.
You're right. I might go and take another look. I'm done for now.
What was the notebook? The note? Self what?
It's like
Self what?
psych disorders.
What?
Psych disorders, not something.
I'm gonna go again. Give me a second. So this is for books title, so we're supposed to go to the... Okay. Here. Psycho disorders. Okay, okay. Let's go to the books that we found. No, it was not here. It was here. self-psychiatric disorders. The code is 270.
270.
Let's go. I think so. Right, I hope so. Let's see. Nice. Le professionale. I grew up playing this kind of games.
Earlier this morning I used foul language in reprimanding a clumsy nurse who forgot to lock the door to the female wing. Truly offensive, dirty words. I don't recall ever doing that before. I've clearly been under a lot of stress lately. My worst fear is becoming another Alice, so I need to remain level-headed and focused. It's this place. There's a general feeling of unease in the Institute, and those unsettling rumors don't help. But the main reason for my jumpy state has to be the baffling regression in Group E. It's disconcerting and worrying. I'm giving Alice too many reasons to use shock treatment on these patients and take all of us decades back in time. Alice Hawthorne, the backwards time traveler, that fucking bastard. There you go. I did it again. Of all the cases, Rebecca is obviously the most puzzling one. She's having nightmares about her attackers again, after a month of not uttering a word about the incident. And she's also becoming increasingly violent. I fear she will seriously harm herself. Yesterday, Alice found her viciously scratching her stomach. So much she left flesh wounds. She should be giving birth sometime in July. That's 3 weeks from now. Certainly this fact could be the explanation for her regression, if it wasn't for the rest of them.
Okay. Okay, so... Group E. This Group E that Abraham mentioned in her recording, I felt it wasn't the first time I'd heard about this. Yet I've been part of that group. Yeah, exactly that's what I was thinking about. The development was clearly worth to investigate. I think that's exactly what happened. I was an inmate here, right? I was hospitalized here. Ah! What? I'm gonna change here.